Hi, if you don't know how to create multiple disk partitions within your Windows laptop or PC, then this video is for you. Right now, I got one single partition of 1.86 terabytes, which is huge and annoying because I cannot utilize my space properly. So let's fix that. We'll go to Start menu and type disk manage. Let's click on this app. Here, we see the total volume of the disk, the volume which has been assigned to this partition. This one is reserved, this one also, and we cannot touch it or change it. So we have to focus on this part only. We'll right click on that and shrink the volume. So basically, we're taking additional space out of this partition to create new partitions. All right. So the total size of this partition is here. The size available for shrinking is here. The size we want to shrink should be here. And this will be the final size of the partition which we will be left with, right? Okay, so first of all, we have to understand what is gigabyte, what is megabyte, and what is kilobyte to make the exact sizes of the partitions. If you know this part already, you can skip it. All right, so 1 megabyte equals to 124 kilobytes, 1 gigabyte equals to 124 megabytes, and 1 terabyte equals to 124 gigabytes, right? Okay, so that's pretty simple and easy, straightforward way to know how the system calculation works. Okay, so let's say if I want to make my first partition of 250 gigabytes, first I have to convert it into megabytes because I can only put megabyte size here. I will multiply 250 gigabytes into megabytes by multiplying it with 124. So that's the size of my first partition I want. Okay, I'll copy that. Now, the total size of the partition is here. What I will do is I will subtract the size of my partition out of this size. That's the total size. I will subtract mine. So the number, I'll type it here. You can see the number which I calculated earlier for my partition size is coming up here because I have subtracted this size from the total. So I'm left with 256,000 megabytes, which equals to 250 gigabytes. So let's shrink it. Might take a few seconds. Okay, so my first partition is ready, 250 gigabytes, and the leftover space has been put into unallocated category, which can be used to create additional partitions. All right, let's go into Windows Explorer and verify that if it's been done properly. Okay, let's refresh it. All right, so it has been done, but there's one slight problem. We calculated it 250 gigabytes, but it's showing as 249. Why is that? It's because the system, the way disk size works, basically it's a quite complex process. I might not be able to give you the whole idea, but consider it as like solar calendar. We have 365 days in a year, but in actual, it's not 365. In scientific terms, we have 365.4 or 5, something like that, in each year. So the additional number keeps adding. So we got a leap year. So it's something similarly happening here. Okay, so to fix this problem, what we'll do is we'll right click on this partition and add additional 1 megabyte to this partition. Okay, so here it's 250 again. But if we go back to the Explorer, it's 250 here as well, right? So always remember, that's the standard number. That's the 365 days, right? 124 for 124 for every unit. But when you're finalizing your disk space, you have to add 1 additional MB megabyte on top to round up the number in File Explorer. All right. Okay. So now we'll create a new partition from the unallocated available space. We'll click on New Simple Volume. hit next. Okay, so this one, I want to make 500 gigabytes. Okay, 500, we'll convert it into megabytes by multiplying it with 124. That's the number that we want to create partition of. So, oops, it hasn't copied. I'll type 512.0.0.0. I'll hit next. The letter it will get would be D. Volume, I'll call it music. That's it. Next, finish. Let's go back extra. So 500 gigabytes. I have to add 1 megabyte, which I told you earlier. So we'll extend the volume and add 1 single megabyte to fix the fraction. Okay, so that's 250 gigabytes and that's 500. So this is how you create the partitions within your laptop or PC, right? That's it, guys, for now. If you want to make additional partitions, you can, create it from here the way you want as per your needs or requirements. So that's it from my side for now. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and maybe subscribe to the channel if you like the video. All right, maybe you can this way support my effort or my contribution towards this channel. Thank you so much for watching the video and stay blessed. Have a good one.